Everybody welcome beautiful Joe, Smokin Joe.
How's everybody doing tonight? Excellent. I'm very excited to be here with you all tonight at the second annual Dillo Dirt Comedy Jam. Give it up! Excellent. I'd also like to thank David J. Neff for allowing me to be a part of his annual part of that, yes. So being that this is my first stab at stand-up comedy, I wanted to talk about something special, something close to my heart. My father, Dr. John J. Fraser, Jr. Now my father is, some of you know him, some of you don't. He's a very unique individual. He's only 5'3", and yet his academic achievements have surpassed his height by a mile. He's a doctor, he's a lawyer, he's a colonel in the Army. He is a full professor of medicine at the University of Texas Medical Branch in Galveston. But most importantly, yes, thank you, sir. Most importantly, he's a board-certified dickhead. Yes. So, growing up, you know, he pushed me very hard. He wanted me to be like him. He wanted me to be a doctor and all that other shit. And, you know, ultimately he pushed so hard that it kind of pushed me the other way to where more, you know, I kind of just wanted to fuck with him at every chance that I got. And the key indicator of a fuck well done with my dad was he would make this noise, this one noise that... You can hear my sister laughing in the back, but it's a really fucked up noise, and I can't really describe it other than that it is what, if the gates of hell opened up and spewed forth a hell spawn, this is what my father would make, and it kind of sounded like like a Japanese sushi, I don't know. But he would make this noise at all different times. You know, I would, you know, be waiting downstairs and say, "Dad, hurry up, we're gonna be late for church." Jesus. Or, "Dad, I accidentally dented your car." Toyota Corolla. "I love you, Dad." Man love. And so there's one time that kind of sticks in my mind when he made that noise. And me and my friends were hanging out in the living room downstairs. I was 15, we were skaters back then. And we were deciding what we were gonna do that night. We were, you know, stapling the Jinkos up. And needless to say, because we were all 15 years old, we were cussing up a storm. And, you know, my father is a conservative Christian Republican. He's Catholic. And so he wasn't down with that. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I was like, "Nah, fuck that." And I heard him down the stairs. He was like, hey, you little shit fucks. I don't want to hear any of that pussy cock fuck sex down here. He's like, "You need to take all your ejaculates and your labias and take that shit outside." I know, it's fucked up. And I was like, "Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of my friends. Why don't you just go back upstairs and shut your ball washer?" And I walked off to my bedroom. And right when I got in my bedroom, I was 3, 2, 1. Ball washer! And he came around the corner of the bedroom and he was like, "Hey, you listen here. This is not a ball washer. This is a lady kisser." And that lady's your mother. Who I married and I love. I married her in the Church of Jesus Christ. We worship together. When your mother and Jesus and I walk down the sand, there are not 3 trails of footprints, there's one. Because Jesus is strong. He's like, I don't even understand how a husky little ass child like you came out of me.
Yes!
And the ass child didn't even get me. I was like, Dad, don't call me husky. I was like, that's fucked up, Dad. These are your genes, man. And he got quiet and he was like, you could never fit in my jeans. And that was the end of that shit. So I've been a husky guy ever since. Thank you, Dad. Love you. Yes. But I'm happy. I'm comfortable. Big is beautiful.
Yeah.
Biggie Smalls. He created it. I just live it. But there's some unique obstacles that men of my size have to deal with. Certain challenges. And one of the major ones is finding clothes that fit. I can't just walk into any old department store and say, oh shit, that shirt looks great. And my wife's like, are you gonna try it on? I'm like, no, fuck that, it looks great. Because it won't fucking fit. And so, I can't just walk into a Dillard's or a Nordstrom and just buy clothes, because that would be similar to some of you more moderately sized people going into the mall to the fucking Gymboree or the Baby Gap. It's not gonna fit, and you look fucking creepy trying to. But I did find a store recently, and it's now my new favorite store to shop at, and it's called the Casual Male XL. Yes, you've been there, haven't you? And it's a classy clothing outlet for men of a larger girth and buoyancy. And when I first found it, I was super fucking excited, because it was the first clothing store I ever went into that had clothes that fit me that weren't fucking Hawaiian shirts or like tunics for the Renaissance Festival. But when I first went into the store, when I first went in and saw the clothes, I was fucking Augustus Gloop in the chocolate factory. And so I was looking around and shopping, and of course the clerk came up and he was like, how may I service you? I'm like, hey, that's fucked up, hey. And of course it's another big dude like myself, and he keeps saying shit like, well, it's perfect for guys like us, or, men like you and me could really benefit. And all I can hear him say really in my head is, oh, you would look great in this plaid circus tent we have. Fuck, man. But as I was shopping, he eventually came up to me and he was like, sir, have you seen our new spring line? And I was like, no, I haven't. And he's like, these shirts are specially woven with our patented tit-hiding technology. And I was like, oh, tit-hiding technology? And I was like, where are those racks? Hidden, I guess. But as I kept browsing the stretchy pants and shit, I was thinking of the value of tit-hiding technology. I was like, fuck, man, that's a great invention. I could really benefit from that, because, I know as well as y'all do that, my man breasts are a visual feast. When I'm at work or at home, and I'm talking to people and I see their eyes drop, and I'm like, fuck. So ladies, I understand. Because, to be quite honest, if these puppies had milk in them, you could send me to Africa and I could solve the hunger crisis. You could just drop me in the middle of Somalia and I would just go to the highest mount and say, children, come! The famine is over! Bring your big buckets! Tonight we feast! Mabolo, go long! Great catch! Ndiki, come! strong tits wasn't enough. But clothing's not the only obstacle that I have to overcome. Furniture is also a potential pitfall because, I can't just walk in and say, oh, that's a great looking chair, let me plop down. I have to test the structural integrity before I subject it to load, which is an engineering term. A guy like me can't just go into the White Horse on E6 and plop down in some Prohibition-era bar stool without the thought that it might shatter and I could potentially be impaled in front of my friends. That's real talk. That's bear talk. But chairs aren't the only thing I have to worry about. You also have to watch out for beds. Beds are another thing, I can't just hammer a bad bitch in bed and do all acrobatic sex moves without the thought that I could potentially remodel her room or it could result in a head injury because I put the bitch through the wall. Before I stick it in and start hammering away and go all Cirque du Soleil on the slut, I have to wonder how strong that XL titanium bed frame I paid extra for really is. My beautiful wife is in the audience tonight. You know what I'm talking about. Because my sex is like thunder. It's electric. I know how to make it clap. And this shit right here, it's got its own weather patterns. The barometric pressure rises. It gets sticky and loving. But I'm a little nervous because I'm performing right now, so the forecast for tonight looks like 100% humidity and a 90% chance of scattered swamp ass. Yeah.
Gross.
But really, I thought about it, and if my bed were the city of New Orleans, my sex life would be Hurricane Jotrina. It would just blow in, and it's wet as fuck, and changes people's lives forever. And when I leave, the whole city's covered in a cloudy discharge. And black people love me. I'm just kidding, I love black people. Because I'm kind of a freak in the sheets, I don't know if you know. I mean, I've never used, syrup or honey or, food or cupcakes or anything, but I have thought about it. And to be honest, if the adult video megaplex by my house carried kolache sex toys, I'd be buns deep. You can call me the Boudin Man. I think about Wilford Brimley sometimes when I'm home alone. And sometimes I wonder what other shit he says that sounds like diabetes. That's you've thought about it. Does he take his wife out to Trudy's on a Friday night for some famous Mexican martinis? Does he maybe go down to the beach during the summer and lay out a towel, get some sun? Watch the girls frolic